The number one team in the state of Tennessee who has a close to perfect record, the Bartlett Panthers, are going to be taking on a fully loaded baked potato in Lausanne out in Applewhite, Skyforest, Bo Montgomery. But someone down low in the paint and Jonathan DeJournette, this team here is loaded. But that's not the cap off of the night. Kyky versus Kennedy, the number one point guard in Tennessee versus the number one point guard in Kentucky. Full of D1 talent, all the media you can think of, the real media. This is big time. Get there early. Saturday, February 2nd at Briarcrest.
Let's take Ultimate Preps cameras out to Southwind High School. The Jaguars going to take on the Mustangs. Who's in the building? None other than Mark Freeman. Boy, that point guard is goated. TSU is getting a stud. Shout out to my guy. First quarter, Southwind open it up. It's Ashton Smith. This here, bucket getter. But he's got another player on the team that can do the same. Tandy got the bucket to go, but here comes Smith. I told you, he's got ice in his veins. You've seen it here early in the matchup. The Mustangs got their handful taking on a point guard in Ashton Smith, but they have more ballers. Jeremiah Miller, I haven't heard of this player, but I tell you one thing, I love his game. There's a knockdown three from Alex Marsh. You already know he does business. We love that player. 20-7 to open up here in the first quarter. Let's take it to the second quarter. Kick over to the wing, a knockdown three-point getter from number 4, Ethan Roberts, the 6'1 guard knocking it down from outside, but here comes Cameron Jones. Rebound, turnaround, spin, and go up on two defenders, but he doesn't get down and dirty right there. This is when it gets nasty. Oh my goodness. Take it round the defenders, straight to the cup, and amp up the crowd, young fella. This is when it gets crazy. Cam Jones is a bad man. But no, that's not the ultimate dunk of the night. If you know about ultimate dunk of the night, well, just stay tuned, because it's about to get real. A knockdown three for Jones. He's getting looked at by a few D1 that I know, but here it is, the ultimate dunk of the night. Cam Jones posterizing and laying him back on the back of the defense. Gon' giddy up in. Look at the fans. Oh, giddy up on them. Let them know what it is here out at Southwind. Oh my goodness. Cam Jones, you just so disrespectful. You shouldn't do regular humans like that. We are all about teaching the kids to do the right thing, but that right there is just disrespectful. But that's not even that bad. But here comes Lavarius Jones cleaning up the defense. No need for you to think you going on a fast rate to get a bucket on me, because it's not going to happen, young fella. Here comes the Mustangs. Kick it to the corner. Alex Marsh. Threes, please. Here is the end of the half. 31-24. The Mustangs on top of them right now. Let's jump to the second half. Third quarter is when it gets crazy. As you can notice, this is an 11-minute video. It's only 3 minutes in, so you know this is going to be crazy. Houston comes out of the gate, lock-loaded and ready, not talking Smith and Wesson. Back-to-back easy buckets for them, and it all started. Here's a tough finish right here by the PG. Nick Terrence with the nice finish. It's going to be a timeout for Southwind, and very well so, because the Mustangs are clicking on all cylinders. Smith looks down low, and it's a slam, but no. It's called for an offensive foul, and this is when the fans start to get crazy out here. It's about to start getting ugly. Stay tuned for this one. This might be the funniest game you've seen. Alex Marsh knocking down a three, and then slinging it up to his partner in crime in TJ Matlock. You know that's the son of the Matlock that coaches over at the University of Memphis. Big time player there. There's a floater up. Good for Smith and PG. Ashton getting that one to go. He had a big time night for the Southwind Jaguars. Finished with 28 points. 38-43, heading into the fourth and final. Well, maybe it's not the final quarter. Here's Marsh. Kick it down low to the big. Kick it back outside for three. Xander Yates knocking it down. The big man can knock down a jumper from outside. Cam Jones. No need for you to think you're going to get a easy layup. This is not what we do. The Jaguars slamming it down. for a nice turnaround J on the offensive end, though. Nice block for him. But look at this. This is when it starts to get crazy. This referee calls foul on Southwind, and he was the one tied up on the offensive end. That's crazy. I've never seen a call like that before. And then it's a technical foul on the coach. He calls over another referee and says, please come over. I need to talk to you because this is getting crazy. It's getting out of hand. 49-46, Southwind. After all those free throws that the referee gave Southwind, they're still feeding it in. And you already know the buckets are coming. When he's at the free throw line, he doesn't miss many. He get them all to go, and the Southwind Jaguar cheerleaders are keeping them in this one. But what about them? They're slamming their feet on the bleachers to try to keep the Jags in this one. There's a nice pass down to Yates. He finishes off the glass for Houston. Fast break. Here comes the PG once again in Terrence. He gets that finish. Southwind can't get anything to go right now. It's all Houston. The Mustangs. Yates puts it off the glass, off the defender. Marsh kicks it off to Yates. It's all feeding in and looking good for Houston. Southwind had a few free throws in between those plays, but here they come on the offensive end once again. The PG goes up, but here comes the big man, and they call a foul. They don't like that one. A blocking foul at that. He heads to the free throw line. There's going to be 2 free throws for Ashton Taylor. He gets that one to go. And then the next play down, here comes Houston. They're going to shoot free throws. And Marsh and the kid, she's laughing it all up saying, oh yeah, I like when you miss these shots. It's all tied at 59 with that free throw. Under 30 seconds to go. And look at this. Ashton Smith gets called for 5 seconds. Look at the referee. It's under 30 seconds to go. Ashton Smith has the ball at the top of the key, and he clearly has space. Look at that. Even the guy holds his hand out, but he's like 3 feet away from the player, and the referee calls 5 seconds. This is throwing away the game, but I tell you one thing. Well, Southwind's coach, he's not going for it. Coach Edwards says, okay, let's just regroup. They throw away the ball, play great defense. Southwind comes up with it. They get 1 shot with under 10 seconds to go. They pull from deep. It's missed off the front iron. Here comes Houston. They pick it up. It's called for jump ball with 1.3 seconds to go. And the cheerleaders are starting to dance it off. They think they got it because Southwind actually got the ball back. Yeet! She got that thing to go. The Jags get it, throw it out of bounds. It goes to Houston, and they look to close out the game. Sling up the ball, up the court, and it's turnover. And then it goes out of bounds. We're heading to overtime. 59 all for another quarter. Let's put 4 minutes on the clock. Here comes Southwind. They floated up to get an easy 2 over the defense. It's 61-59. About 3 minutes left to go. Here comes Ashton Taylor. He gets that bucket to go. On the other end, Houston trying to go behind the back, but Taylor not letting it go. Yeah, hold on, wait. Did the referee just call double dribble after picking up the ball? I'm not sure, man. I'm not saying anybody's throwing the game, but boy, oh boy, when it comes down to calls like this and you have the lead with just a few minutes left to go in the game, man, there's only so much that you can take. Ashton Taylor goes to the cup. He gets 1 of his 13 points in that nice layup. 1:45 left to go. Southwind up by 2. Under 2 minutes, gets called for a foul after rebound, and this fan doesn't like it at all. Here comes the free throws for Houston. They get that first one to go, and the second one actually rattles out for TJ Madlock. Houston, none other. They go on the other end and get another foul call. Yates goes to the free throw line. He misses. And Houston's down by 1 with 24 seconds left to go. They tie it all at 66. It comes down to the 1 shot. Ashton Smith goes up. He misses. No foul call. Houston comes up with it. They sling it, but it goes out of bounds. We're taking a second overtime, and look at the cheerleader, the Jaguar lady, not liking this one. She puts her head in the camera like, no, don't film me. My teacher's going to be mad at me tomorrow. But too late. Ultimate Preps moving on the camera. You know how we get it done. Ashton There's Taylor with the nice lay-in, and then going off the glass is Houston. Nice bucket for the PG and Nick Terrence. He gets that to go. And then TJ Madlock on the fast break. Houston looking good here in the second overtime, and then it gets called for an offensive foul. Just put some glasses on this guy. I can't move it, but look at these people on the sideline. What about this guy? He walks over from the bench and said, this is a little bit too much. Pull out my water gun. It's time to spray this young fella. I'm sick of all the stuff that you doing. You throwing this game. Even the sheriff comes over like, we can't have this happen, man. You got to move out of the way. Here comes the PG and Nick Terrence. He goes off the glass. This is a nice bucket for him. He's getting down and dirty. Heading to the free throw line, and let's try to seal the deal. It's on a fast break and a block by TJ Madlock. Cleaning up the board. The cheerleader saying somebody to go suit up. We ain't gonna know who that is, but here comes the free throws. Man, oh man, let's seal the deal the right way. Nice block by Yates, but it gets dished off to the big. Yates comes up with it there. It's a three to take from the corner, but it's not enough. Houston is gonna prevail 77-75. Cameron Jones, Ashton Smith, and Taylor didn't have enough in this one.